Welcome to West TV, winning every single time TV. Pulled up, y'all pulled up on another clubhouse conversation. We had King Erna going in on Gil and Wallo and Wack, saying Gil and Wallo on some co-conspirators. They turning turncoat. They rocking with the West, knowing they from the East. Like they doing shit that they ain't supposed to do. Is so dishonorable. Check it out. Winning every single time TV. Tell me what y'all think.
He said he's been getting calls from somewhere else. He's been getting calls from Philadelphia, he claims. Why are men from another coast contacting a kitten like this guy? That's just about any and everybody on anything. Because guess what? That chump can't come out and play with me. And the frickin' frack that's sending it, they don't want me to make it hard for them. You hear me? They don't want that. So what I'm going to do is, Wack, go get your wife. Go get She-Boss. When you she She-Boss back, let me have an honorable conversation with She-Boss. I bet you me and her can touch a few M's without a debt popping up. I bet you us can have a child without me denying that child no matter what circumstances. As long as it's a rat, I ain't denying it. You hear me? And I still wouldn't deny it. I just would just disown it. But this type of individual is an individual that the jug is up. It's over with. He can't continue to go on. You know why? Ain't nobody gonna look at him the same if he on Rumble King Erna. Ain't nobody gonna look at him the same because you know why? Although I didn't disrespect his wife, I made sure I allowed him to know that I'm in his head, but I'm damn sure enough in their bed. You hear me? Those panties get honorably wet when King Erna comes to the front line and speak on a dishonorable man that she watched over and over mess the bag up. We talking about this guy's damn near doormat for Suge Knight. Like when I say a doormat, not only would Suge walk over the kitten, but he'll make him get the door. And you know, you get the door for your brother from time to time, but that'll never be your position to get paid. I never was a guy who was the door holder in anything that I done. So when I hear him talk bad about, he talks horribly about, who's that guy he's talking bad about? Everybody he's talked bad about that he's been around. I just say to myself, damn, no wonder him and frickin' Frack. Because frickin' Frack put a hammer in their mouth to get to the top. See how they sold their content? You know, I'm a carrier of it. And these guys, you got to understand, they never had a dollar. So this is all new to them having their own dollar. We talking about dudes who, you know, put up the front for everybody. You know, the real front. These guys are the definition of lying to the people. One want to be a gangster, one's supposed to be a top rapper. But yet you're going to the other side of the world being dishonorable, trying to be a turncoat. You hear me? But guess what? I guarantee you, they can't produce nothing. And on top of them not being able to produce anything that they lied to this kitten about, them too, they won't play with me. Listen to me, man. Anytime these men have already been disrespected and dishonored, don't talk to me about what nobody else is saying. If y'all want to talk to me about anything, Wack, send your people with that contract signed, man. Stop talking. Stop talking. You're not a man of honor. You're sitting over there in a bed by yourself, probably in somebody's dirty, trifling motel, dirty t-shirt, dirty sweats, claiming to be a millionaire. But I'm going to tell you like this, Charlie Mutt, you. There is no way in this world, listen, that I could ever touch an M, hold cash in my hand, like at one time, getting these type of bankrolls you was getting, and ever be on a social media talking because you can see at this status, The people gonna talk for you. But yeah, you try to get them residuals together. You trying to get them coins together. That debt can be a scary thing, people. And I want every young man on here today. If your honor is intact, understand this. When the bag come, don't look to go for debt. Don't look to be a cute, cool boy wanting to pay everything from out the pocket on cash. You strictly want to be a cash boy. No, build your credit, man. I am J.O. gave me some honorable understanding. He said, earn up. Don't make the mistakes that everybody else is making, trying to figure out how they can spend money. He said, put your coins up and spend the credit. And guess what? The credit is worth more than anything. And make sure the credit replaces itself. Huh? We're talking about a guy who just getting an understanding. 2-3 years I've been snatching these kittens on, and I'm going to stand on that was not supposed to be snatched. You know I carried it. Bottom line, my rooms aren't going to be for other people to come in and try to dictate what's going on here. I could talk enough. I got enough brains to give everybody the understanding. Bottom line, when you stand on sturdiness, you stand on it like a man. Wack100 ain't gonna come out and play with me. He'll joke with these guys online because he know the algorithm on YouTube and on and Instagram, it'll help us follow and help him get a couple dollars. But with King Ern, and I just left the gym. I'm just leaving the gym as we speak, putting the work in. He can't train like me. If I didn't train today and tomorrow, he pulled up, I whip his ass still. He can't fight like me. He don't have that walk like me. And she boss see it. That's why she ain't blocked me yet. She see the honor. She said, damn, who's this guy who has the heart to go at her husband who claimed to be thorough, but he's only tough around the home. He's only tough amongst those that he try to look down on. He creates it like that. You notice he don't have like no real honorable, strong relationship with people that stars that are coming on Clubhouse dealing with him or conversating with him. You know why? Them people don't want to stand next to that ass bucket. That man just got online earlier today or yesterday and said, fuck Megan Good and her, Megan Thee Stallion and her family passing away. What kind of solid man? That's why I want to fight him. This not for clout. I don't need the clout. I had clout in the streets. I definitely got an honorable enough clout off of social media to take care of those of honor that love me and I love them, my family members, huh? So at the end of the day, what we're gonna do today, man, we're gonna separate the men from the boys. You hear me? When I say we separate the men from the boys, what we're going to be doing is putting people in a position where we ain't honoring what nobody talk about online. If you're talking, you should be able to walk it. I do not care about none of these kittens that's on this social media. I'm going to tell them to their face, Wack100 is a whore, and whoever deals with them is a whore. Without saying names, because I don't feel like people from your city, you really should say a name when you're able to pull up and just get busy. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't saying no names. They know what's up. They know what it's going to be. Keep my name out your mouth if you don't want things to go bad. You hear me? And that's bottom line. And I ain't talking about in a negative bad way because I slapped the shit out of one of them guys. You hear me? But I'm going to tell you this. At the end of the day, Wack is a whore. Anybody that stands next to him is a whore. Anybody that honors him is a whore. And guess what? We're going to continue to carry with honor. And, you know, like I said, anybody got something to say, come on up. I'm letting some solid men I know come up. You feel me? Anybody got something to say or got any questions, ask me because I'm here for that. You hear me? It's your turn now.
Shout out to Erna, man.
Now, Feast, what's up, baby?
Circle of honor in here. You hear me?
Ain't no question. I got Nafis in here. I got OG ML. I got Ghost from Death of the Cloud Chasers. I'm gonna let a few more people up here. I know people got some questions and answers. I know people want to talk. People got something to say. I want them to say it. But more than anything, how can we get this mutt to be a man? How can we do
What's poppin'? What's poppin', bro?
it? Yo, what's going on, Ghost? How you feeling, my brother?
I'm good. I'm good. How you feeling today, bro?
I feel good. I just got finished working out. That's why I said, you know what? I was gonna do it earlier, but I said, you know what? Let me go work out. After I work out, straight up the gym, I'm getting right on Clubhouse because I'm piped up, I'm amped up, and I think that maybe after this joint right here, he hear that I don't respect freaking frack, and I don't honor the way that he's, how he don't love his woman like she's supposed to be loved. Maybe this chump will come forward and take this ass kicking. I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, I'm gonna be back in the gym every day because just in case he pull up on these streets thinking that he can't get an honorable rumble. No, we ain't gonna kill you in Philadelphia. No. I'm gonna whip your ass up and down South Street or one of them blocks. It don't matter. So that's what I'm on right now. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who got, I'm gonna let a couple people up. Hold on.
We gonna take his. Take his wife on an honorable uh a sea moss. Take on a date. Give her a sea moss drink. You hear
Give her sea moss drink. You hear me?
me?
Give her that Condor's Crispus, that 92 of that 102 minerals. You know. You know what bothers me though, man? Because when you see a black man go around, he's jumping all over black men 24/7. I don't care the color or creed. If your honor ain't intact, I'm coming for it. This guy got certain picks and he won't step up. He talked all this shit. He keep mentioning my name, saying my name. I want him to come pull up. He says my name every day. It's like he's almost got a thing for me. You see what I'm saying? Even when I'm off the kitten, he's on me.
Yeah, he keep ducking you though. I don't. He go at everybody. I ain't see him go back and forth with you yet. He keep spinning it.
And you know what's crazy? I got some bombs I can drop on him. I'm just not a windy bull. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with communicating, but my talks are more like coffee and honor, not tea and dishonor. So it's to a thing where it's though when we come in here to bring facts. And I'll whip his ass and he knows it. And that's the thing I believe everybody from his coast is calling me, yo, his energy off. His energy different. He can't sleep. They even listen. These guys is offering money to individuals to try to get anything on me. All of them, they're offering bread to people. You hear me? It's just my honor so intact. They like, yo, what's up with Frit Frack and this man Jack off the gun eater? You know me. I don't know. All I can say to the people is that I'm out the gym. I'm definitely in my duffel bag. And at the end of the day, whoever is with this rat, man, please bring the smoke.
I would love to see that. You hear me? I would love to see that. That needs to happen. You know what I mean? I would love to see that. Let's make that shit happen. Let's put it to work. You in the gym, you got that constant Christmas up in you. You hear me? That good old sea moss up in you. I would love to see it happen. He just got to stand for it. You know what I
He
mean?
ain't standing.
I hear him speaking your name. I heard something the other day. He said something about you, but you wasn't in the room. So when I don't know why he keep ducking you. He must know it's real or something. You heard me? So we don't want to
Somebody
be a
go.
bully to the guy.
Yeah,
We don't want to bully the guy, but
yeah. I'm bullying the bully at this point. You hear
yeah,
me?
that's a fact. That's a
Because
fact.
that's all he do is run around on his joint talking about everybody and calling people out from the city that he know that's sweet. I don't care, 10 foot tall or 1 feet small. I'm gonna go at however I want to carry it. It's just I'm not looking to go at the 1 feet smalls all the time. You know what I mean? It's like, why are we there with it?
So
I,
so what's
I
up with his
wish.
wife, man? So you talked to her yet?
No, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, right? She's just an honorable person, man. And sometimes when you see a dude acting up like that, Something got to be going on with him and his woman because he wouldn't have the time to act up. The money and the woman, it's too much time on it. As a millionaire, brother,
Yeah,
come
you
on
move
now.
a
I mean,
certain
he just
way.
seen,
Yeah, you can tell.
yeah,
Yeah, so
and
you move is different.
and listen, if you let's say you get a few M's, he done seen some bags. There's no way this man has the time for these minutes and these small. He's not getting no deals. $1 million worth of game don't dig that. All he's trying to do is piggyback off of them. You know, people got to wake up and start understanding and seeing some things, man. This dude to try to piggyback off of anybody because he don't have that strength. He's never going to pop out. You know a man when another man that called himself a man won't come around no more. And this is his area. YouTube, he's not going to put his face on there. He's not going to do it. What he better off doing is hitting me in my DM like, yo, I call it off. Call it off, cut.
If he call it off, you gonna let it go?
I'll let it go if he call it off. The reason why I let it go is because I'm a man and I'm not looking to really, like be that bully for the kids and the youngest. There's a lot of them looking. I can't even go down the street or drive down the street. I'm at a stop sign. I could be a bus stop. I could be in a lift. I could be in a cab, and they all earn up.
For
Get
sure.
that kitten. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. Like they've been showing the love, but in Philly, shit, I wouldn't suggest he even pull up the way he has no honor here.
For sure. To my understanding, he got a way of calling shit off, right? On
Right.
this. So when you come at him, and like I said, I call it speed to speed. When you coming at him, he said you trying to get clout and do this and do that just to kind of derail you in a way he don't have to face you. That's his way of calling it off. Instead of really just saying, yo, call it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See that.
Everybody else, he go full fledged yet, you know?
See the thing about him. What I don't like about him is that he not like one of them dudes. Like if it was the streets, I would have to, in the streets in the negative field, you would have to just get him out of the Wednesday because this guy creeps around like a girl. Only women are good at what he do. Men aren't good at finding these strange things about men out. You know what I mean?
Was his honor ever intact though, Erna?
Not being a doormat for Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Suge done some shit that some people were supposed to check him and told him to chill. They allowed Suge to crash because they were scared of it.
I mean, there's a couple things that I like, vaguely I disagree with that he done. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like saying he paid for his mom, the bull mom funeral on a public platform. I ain't like that at all. But it's a lot of things people do that I disagree with because everybody got their own way of moving and thinking. But it's some things I be like, come on, bro, you trip. That's not cool at all. You know what I mean? I ain't saying I paid for somebody's mom funeral, if I ain't cool with him no more or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
To
Like we
try to
definitely
use
have
that to
different
get
things.
at them. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
But I ain't gonna get chatty or nothing. But I thought his honor was intact at one point. I don't know really much about it. You know what I'm saying?
but you know
Right.
what? Okay, we could consider to probably give him that, and that's what we have going on in this world. Period. People act like they start off with their honor intact, but honestly, bro, they didn't have it because certain things you won't do. I don't care what they say about King Erna. Guess what? You won't catch King Erna ever being. I don't give a damn what it is. You won't catch me being a rat. You won't catch me being a rapist. You won't catch me being a perv. These things are of dishonor. Now, other things in life, a man may make a mistake and have to recover from it, you see? But
Sure.
at the end of the day, those type of things right there, I could never, I could never sign on to looking at a rat to speak with them in a conversation. Maybe to spit in one face or just tell them, hey, get away from here because we don't want recycling crime around. But depending on my atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? I try to carry it with honor, but I'm not a guy who need the industry. A lot of these guys, they really need the industry. When I say they need the industry, they're afraid to say certain things, afraid what's going to happen. The people I'm around, Feast, and the people that you are around, we aren't questioning our honor on no level. We're going to carry it with honor to the highest degree. We're going to make sure that we speak it as well as walk it. If we fall and we make a mistake, we're going to speak on that. And what the problem with Wack is, he didn't expect for me to have such a great voice on Clubhouse. But bro, just to be truthful, I dumb down a lot of stuff what I do. You know, the reason why I dumb down because none of them things do I actually ever consider the goal. CMOS, I never considered it a goal. I considered it an accomplishment. Accomplishing having my everyday homies and individuals in the world be able to take something that could better their life, especially running down on the chicks. I had blood pressure, bad blood pressure. So when I say run down on the chicks, meaning a man with their woman, their wife, or their girlfriend, they're able to, you know, to keep up in the bedroom with this kind of Christmas. So that was a goal. It touched damn near four corners of the earth if it hasn't already,
So
based
that
off
shit,
of
so
my
that can
honor.
replace the Viagra. You don't even gotta take Viagra no more. You can take that and it's natural.
Exactly. And you know what's crazy is that Viagra has
It's killing us.
it got watermelon seed in it. That's the number one ingredient. Throw all the other shit out, grind some watermelon seeds up. You know what I'm saying? Like people
Oh, I
they
didn't know
don't
that.
pay attention to what's going on. You gotta really pay attention to what's going on. They'll mix the good with the bad, just like these dudes in the industry. Now he said, "Oh, Meek Mill don't know him." I never got online and said Meek Mills, I want to fight Wack100 because Meek Mill said so. I said because he was from Philadelphia and I'll take his slack. Bottom line. Now, in reference to Meek, we do know of one another. We have communicated numerous of times. But anybody from Philly, as long as it's not a rat, a faggy, or a perv, I'm not looking to go on none of these joints and backdoor them on no way, like freaking frack. And these guys are carrying it with me. These guys are laying in bed and gun him if they could, only so they'll be able to walk on the West Coast. Well, guess what? I don't care if no human. I'm going to walk wherever I need to walk at on my own honor and my own love and my own respect. If I was in Cali, 1,000 guys ran down on me and they say it's a squabble. If it's going to be fair, I will squabble up with all of them. This is what we grew up doing this in Philadelphia. If you wore a pair of pro Keds when you was a youngin', you got into a fight. So, you know, I just want these guys to start putting their money where their mouth at, man. That's all.
So your
There's a lot
whole
of
reason for
people in.
snatching honor from people is to really let the youth know these not the guys to look up to and do what they do, right?
That's all it is. It's stopping recycled crime. I'm stopping
Got
crime
you.
from being recycled both ways. One way is through the individual who gets the food, who gets the money, goes to jail, the woman, he can't leave that. And then he tells that's recycling crime because the government is going to allow him to come back out and continue to do the same thing. Now, when he continues to do the same thing, because of that slap he knows he's going to get on a risk that he knows he's going to get from the government and the police, he's going to continue to crime at a higher rate. You'll find out these rats are the most ones that's in the streets than anybody. But
That's some
then
shit. That's some
you
shit.
got you got me. You got the individuals such as myself and other brothers that had felonies that done negative things. And guess what? At the end of the day, those brothers that done the negative things, done the felonies and things of that nature, we have an understanding that we were recycling crime, but we stopped it. After getting punished like we did, we came home from prison with the mind and the understanding, I don't never want to go that way. So with Section A and Section B, I actually have something of substance that the people could get an understanding and say, damn, now we understand what he means when he speaks on a rat. That's my only goal. And I have accomplished it. You know why? Because the streets DM me. Earn up. Appreciate you, man. Damn, when you mentioned the chump, I was dealing with somebody that he was dealing with. Boom, they wind up getting indicted. And guess what? I'm in a bad situation. But guess what? Listening to your videos, I saw it coming. I own these buildings. I own these properties. I'm now doing laying concrete. I'm now in the 9 to 5. I'm now doing the things that don't allow me to ever be put in a position of letting one of these rats lock me up. And it's the other guys too. Damn, Erna. When I came home, bro, I was on some shit like I was gonna try the streets, but you start talking about how the rats gonna lock me up and how the drugs ain't no good. Why even sell them? All they doing is destroying your community, and the flip don't be worth nothing. So I just stopped and got me a 9 to 5, man. I get my taxes. I just got me a nice little house. You know, both ways, man. I'm carrying it with honor. They know this. They know that if I done a platform like a podcast, I just wasn't thirsty as them. I had to think about it. I'm not selling my content to no white man. I'm sorry. I don't care how much it is. And I've been offered some honorable numbers. But I refuse. Refuse to ever sell my honor. It costs too much and it won't be sold.
For sure.
I got
That's definitely a thorough understanding of why and what you do. You know what I mean? That's definitely well needed. Because the blind leading the blind, man. And you letting the second generation know, like, no, man, this ain't the guy to look up to. And I respect the fact that you don't have no picks. I
ain't no
respect the
question.
fact that you don't have no picks. You
I,
go
I
right
try
at it.
what I try to do, bro, I try to be honorable as possible and I try to make sure that um me being honorable as possible puts me in a position where my honor is always on the line. But guess what? When the people come to snatch it, they'll say, damn, the nigga he ain't do no telling, he ain't do no raping, and he ain't do no scraping, and he ain't no perv. But well, guess what? This is one of them things that could be forgiven by the people, whatever I do. Because I always guard it with honor, bro. I don't never carry it where as though I just do something that I know my principles are going to come back and look back at me and say, yo, you don't live by that code. You know what I'm saying? And what I wanted to say this too, bro. A lot of people is kind of like, how can I say it? They're making the street thing and the rat thing, they're making it not such a big deal. I'm making it a big deal because it continues to go on. And I want individuals to understand that if you continue to be in the streets, that's what's going to happen. If you continue to follow these fake shoot 'em up, bang bang rappers and managers and producers that's not doing none of the shit that they talking about, you're gonna end up in a bad position. And it might not be prison, it may be a cemetery. Or it may be where you here on earth and you don't even have your conscience. You can't even move around with your regular brain, but you're here. So it's like, man,
And the
you know,
fact that,
when I
you know,
look
the
at
fact is, sorry to cut you off.
no, it's cool.
The fact is, like, somebody that that do a crime and tells, think about the mind of that person. They
Right.
gonna just do more shit because they feel like they could get away with anything. They could
They
just tell it.
recycle.
You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely somebody to be aware of. Man, that shit is bad. It's wrong. You know what I mean? I think about this, the government in itself. Like, they
Right.
let the boy Sammy out. He had all them bodies.
Killed
Just
all
to
those
get,
people, man. And they give and know what they do? They give them what I would call another chance, but they won't give a Larry Hoover another chance. You see what I'm saying? They
right.
won't give those individuals that deserve it. They won't give a guy who is Larry Hoover was predominantly, he was an individual from Chicago who kind of controlled the world. When I say that, I mean it. And if you go up to anybody that's down with their family, because it's not a gang, they're a family. And this is what I got for some real stand-up street guys that are a part of anything that Larry Hoover got going on. He said, oh, that changed once Larry was on his way home and he started changing his life. The government seen that and said, you know what? ADX this man, put him in a jail cell and keep him there. You know, we didn't, a lot of people didn't have the power and strength they got now. So when you hear Kanye speaking out, I respect that. But when Kanye deals with a guy like Wack100, and this guy is going against totally what Larry Hoover would say, you gotta watch what he says. It make me start being paranoid. Like, damn, I mess with Ye, but Ye, how you in bed with this kitten? Don't let this kitten get an inch in nothing. You can't let him, because if you give him an inch, he's gonna take a yard. You know what I'm saying? That this is the type of guy he is. He's out to deceive the people to take any type of money. He's a Judas. And he'll do that for the rest of his life until he's in the ground. He don't care. That's how he grew up. Anytime he was a doormat for Suge Knight, you know what his honor is like. Come on here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure. You know, sometimes some people be unaware of shit. You know what I mean? They be having so much going on that they be unaware. But you know, people like you pushing the awareness on people, like Wack, you say. So, sometimes you got to take that in consideration because there be times I be unaware about people, and I might just be doing business with them or something, and then I might hear something over the wire and be like, "Oh shit, is it true?" Because I don't believe everything I hear, but once I
Better
see the
not.
facts and hear the facts, is up. So
Yeah,
sometimes people be unaware. Ye might be unaware. I don't know. Well, he probably aware because he know the guy, right?
ain't no question. He knows Larry Hoover. He's very fond of Larry Hoover. But Larry Hoover would never agree with Wack 100 going against the culture the way he done it. The reason why I say he went against the culture, William O'Neill done the same thing that 6ix9ine done. William O'Neill, security for the Black Panther. What'd he do? He lined them up. You see what I'm saying? So this is what this guy done. He got close with a group of black individuals that had understanding of good management, music, and things of this nature, and he totally turned his back on them once he seen millions, made up all type of lies. They got like 2, 3 conversations, and they claim some other things that happened, but all of it was designed to do what? Put the brothers in jail because it was their talent, it was their strength, may I say. Maybe not their talent, but it was their strength that got 6ix9ine the ability to tell everybody, suck all over him and all these other, disrespectful things. The black man was used. And that's the same thing with this guy, Wack 100. You're never going to hear him talk bad about a white guy or somebody that has the big, big, big bag that's in these industries and stuff like that. He's not going to speak up against them or talk down on them, but he'll go on here and say, F Megan Stallions and her mother or her grandmother, whoever passed away, but don't want to fight a man. That don't make sense to me, bro.
Yeah,
I never understood something like that. You know what I'm saying?
for sure, man.
I'm gonna start letting a
Keep
couple.
leading the culture, man. You want me to reset the room? You want me to?
Yeah, yeah. Reset the room for me, bro.
Got you. Yo, it's feast talking, man. You're now in the circle on the room. If anyone want to come up and ask King Ernest some questions about Wack 100, send your request. Come on up. State your name and send your questions. No, we're not doing no unhonorable shit. So, keep it calm and cool. Keep it calm
I'm,
and cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and make you a moderator. But listen, hey, bro, the people that's in there that's raised their hand, they are cool, right? Red Eye 11. I don't know who that is. They've been thirsty. They've been doing this since 9 a.m. trying to, talk with me. And it's like, nah, we ain't doing nothing they got going on.
Red
So
Eye
I'm a
11. All right, got you.
yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the moderation joint on. Boom. Yeah, so questions and answers. Let's go, y'all.
I'm gonna go ahead and let some people up.
All right, come on. It's an honorable day, man. We got no wackies. He come in everybody else's room trying to address him. He ain't coming in here.
Yeah, so King Ernest got something he want to say, man. And Gil and Wallo, they throwing the oop the whack, trying to help him out with information and saying they got tapes and all this other shit. It looking kind of nasty out there, man. I don't think them boys should get involved. Let King Ernest and Wack go through what they going through. Y'all from Philly. I ain't supposed to help nobody from no other side, get no dirt on nobody from your side, man. That ain't how we play. You know what I mean? It's winning every single time TV, but we winning every single time. Like, subscribe, share. Spread the word. Let them know what you heard. Tell me how y'all feel about this shit in the comments. Let's go.